Hello guys, it's Paula. I hope you guys are having a good day, staying busy. I know I have been. Oh my goodness, I have been so busy. And I'm trying to do, like this is, if you notice I still have the same clothes on because I did 2 in one day, but it won't be posted until probably Thursday or Friday. I can't remember which day I have it scheduled. But anyway, so today we are going to work on day 20. And if we have time, day 21. Now, I did prep for this because there was so much. And it would have took me forever. I have gloves on. I went and had my manicure and pedicure for Christmas. So I didn't want, I didn't want the glue to mess up my fingernails. And if I had to wear them every day, I would. But I don't keep it on much anymore because of the glue. But anyway, so this is the page I've been ranting and raving that I couldn't wait to show you. So, I'm going to move this over a little bit. About like that. Okay. Now, I clipped the pages back because they will not stay open. It is getting chunky. But it's kind of like what Gail said. So what? I've had fun. And, I've put some good memories in here, and that's all that matters. So, I have a vintage angels singing, holding candles. Has this little lace around it. And it's signed. And I attached it to a matted piece of blue paper and made a pocket. I just, glued here and here on the bottom. I just needed a pocket for a few little angel pictures that I wanted to put in there. So the first thing we're going to do is probably glue that down so we can have it ready. Now, first, before we do that, I do need to show you this. So, I'm making 2 of these, and I've already made one, and partially made the other one because, where did it go? I've knocked it in the floor twice. Yes, that's where it's at. I gotta tell you guys what I did yesterday, and I don't think I told you in the first video today, but, I was taking all my beads out of bags, my charms out of bags, and putting them into some big boxes because I just get so sick of digging through all of that. And so I bought 2 of the big containers, like the $9 ones. Used my coupon, went 2 different times. Anyway, I was sitting here last night, and the biggest one I had before flipped off the table. Yes. It sounded like somebody was using a machine gun in here. And at the same time, I'm going, oh no. Rick's in the other room. Are you okay? I said, no, I've got 1,000 beads in here. I'm not kidding you guys. All under my desk, all over my desk, all over my floor pad that goes on the carpet. And I had my feet propped up underneath the chair because both of my feet are really swollen from all the Christmas shopping, and I guess it's why. But anyway, and so he comes in here and he goes, don't you get in that floor with your feet all swollen. And I said, honey, I have to pick these up. He goes, no, I'll get down there. He filled 2 bowls. Well, I'll show you. He filled 2 of these bowls, and they're big styrofoam bowls with beads. And I was so frustrated, and I was digging them off with a pillow, and they went everywhere. It was a bead nightmare. So with that said, I've had things just sliding. I don't know if it's my new mat or what, but I love my new mat. It's a Tonic Studios by designed by Tim Holtz. Okay, so I bought this new ribbon the other day at Joann's for $2.99. It's only like a yard or two. But I bought 2 of them. And I can see where I missed some things. Maybe this is the, oh, this is the one that we got to work on. Okay, here it is. Anyway, so you can see I weaved silver thread when I got, before I turned the video on, I weaved silver thread. It was the type of ribbon or lace that you would weave through because my color is going to be silver. So this is going to go straight up and down on both sides. I hadn't added any lace to the book yet because I just thought, you know, I'll mangle it up. I'll just wait. So this is, believe it or not, we are just now at the center of signature 1. Yeah, we have a whole nother signature I haven't even got to. I'm going to use, and this is just a suggestion to you too, if you have enough room and it's not too like crazy chunky, I'm going to put my Christmas pictures in any pages that's available of the grandkids and my kids. Sorry. Anyway, but I will tell you this. Be sure you mat them with cardstock or it won't be acid free, which means that your pictures will get to a certain point of fading and turning brown and crumbly. They won't last as long in the future. So, back to this. Oh, I was going to show you how to do this ribbon first. So I started it. You turn it over on the back. You glue this end of your ribbon right there. And then you start weaving like you were weaving a basket. And it has these little, let me show you. It has these little weaving sections in the middle. It's made perfect for this. So I didn't, because I knew I was going to have these gloves on, I didn't decide, I was going to do the whole thing. So you just go down and then you go up. And then on the right side, I hope these gloves won't hinder this. If it does, I'll take one off, but we're almost to the end. So what I did was, after I glued both ends down, I went back and just kind of added some glue to these little strips in the back, a few of them, just to hold it down better, make sure it doesn't ever come loose. I'm always paranoid something's going to fall apart, so I always secure things really, I want to say, well. I mean, I'm sure things do come apart sometimes, but I'm sorry, I got this tickle in my throat all of a sudden. So after I do this video, we are going to finally start wrapping. Listen, my craft room is torn apart. Rick is like, we've been so busy trying to get the shopping done and get the angel tree stuff taken over. And I'm sorry. And today I am really sorry that I am like all coughing. Now this one doesn't have as much. I must have cut it slightly small. It doesn't have quite as much ribbon. So what I'm going to do is whatever side the ribbon is sticking up, that's where I'm going to raise the ribbon and glue it. On anything lace I can. Now this one doesn't have a lot of area, but I'm going to put it on the back of the ribbon. And that way it will at least hold down on the end. Isn't that pretty? I think this is the prettiest ribbon I've ever used, you know, because I've never wove ribbon before. So I'm going to go right here and I'm going to add a little bit of glue on the back of each, not each, but just on each, you know, a few of them. Maybe. And I'm just kind of just streaking it on there. Can't really see if much is happening, but I know it's, I can see the strings from the glue, so I know it's getting on there. And I'm going to let this dry while we do one side. I'll let it dry over here out of the way so we don't stick our arm in the glue again like I did in that first video. Our day, let's see, I'm doing 20 and 21 right now. So it was 17 and 18 we did before this. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the ribbon glued on this side because I want to make sure I have room. I want to make sure I have room for the angel card. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm putting this on the right side. So I think what I'm gonna do is just run the glue down the page here. And can you see that? Okay. I'm holding it down as flat as I can while I do this. I normally sew my lace in, but I made this book so quickly because I decided at the last minute to, you know, jump in and do this. And I had this angel book that I loved. And so it was going to be the next one, the first Christmas one for next year. And I couldn't not use it for this because of this page. You'll see what I mean in just a minute. Okay, here we go. Now hopefully I cut it a little long so we can have some hangover, but I'm not going to trim that hangover off until so you can see here how it does on this other side until this dries really good. But you get the idea. There we go. How pretty is that, guys? I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're going to put the pocket side this way. And I'm going to put it down a little bit lower so it doesn't grab on this ribbon every time someone wants to pull something out of that pocket. Like a million people are going to do that, you know. It's my private stuff. I've just shown it to everybody on YouTube, but no, I haven't done my journaling yet because I did on a few things, and because I was so rushed, you know, and doing it on camera, I just didn't, it wasn't my best penmanship. So I'm going to do that probably before or after Christmas, but I know, you know, what I want to say and so forth. So let's center this best we can and make sure it's straight. Having the lines on this page, you got to really make sure you get it straight. I went ahead and glued the card down on the base and the pictures on their mats because, listen, I had to cut them and measure, and I knew it was going to take forever and we wouldn't get to do 2 pages. So I hope you don't mind. I think everybody knows how to mat and make a pocket out of the back of a card. And really, even the weaving part, I mean, I've weaved paper and ribbon and over the years. So when when one of my older grandsons was still little, I wove some pages that were really cute. I don't even know where they're at. All right, there we go. Now, the reason I wanted to put this in, and I probably did put a little low, but I don't care. I want my little cards to stick out. And because the book's so chunky, you have to really kind of either turn it this way. You know what I mean. All right, so the little cards that I matted on this blue, see, because I was out of silver. I was going to use silver. Oh, that's not the right thing. Here are some little praying hands that came out of an ideas book of a little girl praying. I loved it. She had little ponytails. This, it came out of an ideas book. It was an order sheet where you could order books and cards and stuff like that. This was a Christmas Carols That Never Grow Old book with a little angel on it, on a cloud, and I just thought it was so precious. And then this was one of Tracy Fox's from Love Junk Journal on Etsy. One of my design team leftovers, and I used some of these I think earlier in the book. So I'm going to just slide behind the card, not behind the matted area. I'm sorry, guys. I just got a tickle in my throat. Okay, and then I'm gonna see, this is why I wanted to put it so low, because I knew it would need the room. And then I'm just gonna put the praying hands in the very center. Isn't that sweet? Now, in December 24th, 2013 was Charlie's first Christmas. He was born on St. Patrick's Day, 2013. And he was about 2 or 3 weeks early. And he was tiny. He was like 6 pounds or something. That's tiny for all of our grandkids and kids. But anyway, on on Christmas, he had his picture taken in Sunday school. My very favorite pictures of him was before he was diagnosed. And I'm going to show you. You're just going to think, oh my goodness, how adorable. I'll do them in order. Let me show you. This is Charlie with angel wings in Sunday school on December 24th, 2013. And he was healthy. And just as precious as I'll get out. See the wings behind him and the little halo? They dressed him and put him on this big silver blanket. And they had the silver behind them and under them. And they put him in a white onesie. And then they have the little wings. And he was barely setting up. I mean, he was, you know, you could tell he's kind of struggling to set up. And I think they even have a pillow or something behind him, maybe. I don't know. But this picture is going to go right here, top left, because he just has that look like, what's going on? You know, here's this one when he realized he was getting his picture taken. He decided, hey, I'm going to smile. And you can see the wings behind him. He had no teeth yet. He was little. There was more pictures. But I got to tell you this story. We watched Charlie and Lucy the other night. And he came into my craft room to find me. Because I came in here to do something for just a couple minutes. And he comes in here sneaking in my door. I said, what are you doing? And he comes in here and I said, oh, Grammy wants to show you something. And I said, who is this? Here's the last one. I said, who is this baby? He goes, he takes his finger and points to his chest. That's me. I said, what? I said, that's an angel. And he said, he just kind of looked at me and grinned like he wasn't sure. I said, that is Charlie. But he's an angel to Grammy. And anyway, I love these pictures of him. And because my book is an angel book, I decided, well, when I get to that center page, because I wanted these colors, I was like, I am going to put him on there. I also had this, what is this stuff called? It's metal, but I can't remember what they call it. It's, give me a minute and it'll come to me. But anyway, they were on clearance for four or five of these per pack. It's like 99 cents because they were like 70% off. Now, I should really change this ribbon to silver, but I haven't. And I thought, we'll wait till the page is done and we'll decide where to put that. Now, this is day 20. So we're going to use the silver numbers. And we'll put them right here. And we're also going to put the lace on here first. Now, hopefully it all fits because I cut the pictures as thin as I could without cutting on him. And so I think what we should do is put the ribbon on first, like we did on the other side. So we know that it will stay, it'll have room, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so here we go. This side is a little thinner than the other side. You can see there that it has paper behind it. Oops, excuse me. But that's okay. I knew I had to have a big space to do what I wanted to do, so that is good. All right. Let's put that as far over as we can because we need all the room we can get. There we go. So cute. I love it. This is my favorite page by far. I've been thinking about this page and had it set to the side. I didn't have anything cut or anything, but I was like, I can't wait to do that page. I might have to slide that one under a little bit so this one's not covered up by the card. So let's just glue this one down first because of that. I don't have to worry about it all not fitting on there. Anyway, I'm sure you guys have some little angels in your life too. There's nothing better than being a Grammy and loving on them and giving them back to Mom and Dad. The two of them's parents went to a Christmas party the night that he discovered the picture, and I had an extra one that wasn't cropped right, and he wanted to take them all home. He said, "Can I take this home and put it on my wall, Grammy?" I said, "Baby, you asked Mommy before you put it on your wall." I said, "But Grammy don't care if you take it home." I said, "But you need to talk, you need to ask Mommy before." And it was the cutest thing listening to him talk about when he was born, the things that my daughter had told him. Oh, he told me all kinds of stuff, things that I can't repeat. He was just so funny. And I just kept looking at him and not saying anything. But he also told me, so we were talking about, him and Lucy were not getting along. And it was really aggravating me because I had to separate them. And he's, he has felt better since he had been in the hospital 3 times in 2 months. He had felt better, and he was acting like a normal 5-year-old, and he was bugging her. And she told me, she come in the bed in here in my craft room, and she said, "Grammy, he's driving me crazy." So I had to have a good talk with her and remind her. She thinks that he gets all the attention. You know how every kid thinks it should be about them. But I explained to her. I said, "You know why he gets attention." I said, "It's not to hurt you. It's just that, he is not well a lot of days." I said, "He's not 100% healed yet. And we're still praying on that and all that." But anyway, after our conversation, she went into the living room and got her Papa's old computer and asked Charlie if he wanted to play a joint game, kind of like Minecraft, but it wasn't Minecraft. It was one I'd never heard of, but it was for young people. Anyway, so I watched them do that, and then they started arguing again when they were, Charlie didn't like that she was in his room, whatever that means, in his computer room. When he was trying to play the game, he'd get mad if she came into the same room as him. And it was like a hide and seek kind of thing where you'd hide in rooms. And anyway, so I will be doing, I'm going to try to do, I've done a couple pages on Lucy already. And this is the second one on, I think the second one on Charlie. So I've done some on with the other grandkids, you know, at the age they are now. So I'm going to go back and do a Christmas one on one of the days I don't have anything else to do. That way I have some old pictures, and then whenever we have Christmas this year, I'll have new pictures. This is the first year that all 5 of them got something different. You know, normally the boys want the same thing, but the last couple of years they haven't. And my middle grandson, Oliver, you guys, he is a striking little boy. He is handsome. He will be the one that the girls will be chasing, because he is he's almost what I would call pretty. And he looks so much like his dad did when he was that age. Well, both the boys look like their dad, but my oldest grandson looks more like he looks like my son, but he also looks a lot like his mom. So it's kind of even with him. And the granddaughter acts like her mother. I mean, it's so funny to watch them, because you think it's her mother, you know. You think it's her mother talking. She's so funny. She's wild and crazy about cats. I told her, I said, "Are you going to grow up and be a cat lady?" "No, Grammy." But anytime you ask her what she wants for Christmas, every single year, "I want a cat." And so the other day, I couldn't get my son to send me a list. This has been like a week and a half ago. I'd asked for a Christmas list for the kids a couple times. And finally, I just texted him and I said, "If you don't get me a list and get me one soon," I said, "I'm getting Alaska a cat." He said, "All cats will be returned." He does not like cats. But my daughter-in-law loves them. And she's always had a cat since they've been married. But my granddaughter, she likes to have, I'm sorry, I had a message just pop up on my phone. I don't know what it... Sorry, guys. Somehow that message deleted or stopped my video. But we've got it back on. Anyway, so they love cats. And Alaska, she loves to wear these little cat ears. And now, I don't have any pictures of her. Well, I do, but I have quite a few, actually, of her wearing cat ears. But one year, Rick's mother was still alive. I think it was like 3 years ago, actually. This will be our second Christmas without her. She died at 92. And so her family had, I guess, they lived longer, you know. So I'm hoping that will be the same with my husband. But anyway, we would always go get her and bring her to our house for Christmas. And the kids just loved getting to see her. But, you know, she couldn't hear very well. We got her, finally, the boys got her some hearing aids about a year before she passed away. So she could hear. And she was a real petite lady. And So my granddaughter that likes the cats, Alaska is her name, she came over to the house with a handful of cat ears, every color. So what does she do? She makes everybody get up and get their picture with cat ears, except for me, because I was taking the picture and the guys didn't do it, but all the girls got up and had their picture taken with these cat ears on. And Alaska also had on these Harry Potter looking glasses. There were black circles. She was cracking us up. But anyway, so I forgot what I was going to tell you also. But anyway, there. Can you tell I'm proud of my grandkids? I love my grandkids. When they're all 5 together, they make me crazy. But I love them. I love to just see, I mean, even if I can just sit and watch them, I'm happy. You know, because the girls, when they're together, it's all about the two of them. Okay, so we're going to put number 2 on. Try not to get glue on these numbers because it shows when you do. Okay, see right there. That is aggravating. See if I can get it off. It's because it's on my gloves. See, that would be on my fingers. I am not kidding. Today, when I went to have my nails done, I should have made an appointment. I had to wait 10 or 15 minutes, which isn't that big a deal. Except I was really tired. They have like 2 big rooms of tables and manicure seats. Or pedicure, I mean. So I decided to step out and get on my hands. Just because of the girls. They love that glitter kind of fingernail polish, so I had them put the red glitter on my hands, and just because I know the girls would get a kick out of it. Okay, so I didn't hang this. I thought maybe I would just get some string and just stitch it in through the ribbon. I think right here in this bare spot would be good. Little metal angel. So I'm not going to do that right now because these gloves will not let me do the string. So this is almost everything. Okay, I have some things. I have some Tim Holtz words, and I want to use them because they go along with angels and along with Charlie in general. So this one says, use your wings. Isn't that cute? So my fingers, my gloves are getting glue on them. So they're sticking to everything. Let me wipe off my glue bottle so I can do this without getting it everywhere. I'm thinking I don't want to use that Fabri-Tac right now because I have a feeling it will go everywhere. So I'm going to use this fine line bottle. You can get these. I think they sell them individual now, but when I bought them, it was 2 packages. They have different colors, and you want to pay attention to the color you get because the blue is super, super, super fine. And I couldn't even squeeze the bottle and get the glue out because it was so much. It was so tiny. This one is the standard tip, and I can squeeze it. It's 18 gauge. It's reusable. So I just have a Tombow glue in this one, liquid glue, the white glue, and in the other one, they start looking pretty grungy. The other one has Scotch liquid glue. You know, one as good as the other to me. So I'm going to use it, and you're going to get to see how this fine tip works. Let me make sure. And I'm just going to put a line. You have to get it started at the beginning because it's, you know, been sitting there. I try not to put too much so it doesn't seep out on my letters. Let's see. Use your wings. Where do we want to put that? Maybe right up here. I love this little picture. Now this does dry clear. So if you see a little bit sticking out, it does dry clear. Let me get that little bit off the picture. You know, I'm anal about this glue sticking out. Drives me crazy. I'm pressing it down with this tool so I don't get it on the picture. That's what my point of doing that is. So use your wings. You'll notice that all of these have to do with his little life. This one says be brave with your life. Because, you know, he has had to be brave. And he doesn't, you know, he's not scared of anything. But I just want him to be, he has been brave, and I just want him to continue to be brave. So all of these little words have a meaning for me about him and his little life. If I can get this out. Okay, be brave with your life. I'm just going to put this one because it's so long underneath the number. And I got to get it straight. Okay. Now, the other one I have that I wanted to kind of, I don't think there's an R in here. Yeah, there is. I was wrong. I'm going to put up here, or across the middle, our beautiful boy. He's beautiful inside and out. He is. Unless it's with his sister. And then he likes to fight with her. But, well, and actually he fights with his dad. But it's, I mean, they wrestle. Even though he has gone through a lot of struggles, him and his daddy plays with him like there's nothing wrong. And he loves it. So I'm going to put our beautiful boy, and it is separate words. I'm trying to do it without going too far down. This is why I knew this would take a while, because putting these letters on. So let me get the beautiful. And I'm inking these because they're just so bold white. And it would be the only thing on here that would be that white. Other than the lace. I guess I could have gone without inking them, but I like them inked. Okay, come out of there. It puts, the lines are small, so you have to go over it a few times, but that's all right. All right, I just stuck my finger right in the glue. Which means it's on my gloves now. Might have to add some more. All right. Right here. Okay, I don't think that's straight. But I'm not going to be too concerned about it. It is a separate piece, after all. Okay, and the next one is boy. Okay. This is the big words that Tim Holtz brought out either 1 or 2 years ago. I'll show you the page when we're done here, or the book. I don't know about you guys, but there's nothing that Tim Holtz designs that I don't like. I would have everything if I could. I'd rather have his stuff over anything else. And I love to watch his videos. He is really good when he does his videos. He does wear some weird jewelry, but other than that, he's seems like a good guy. I have a we have a scrapbook store here in town where the owner really likes him. I guess she's met him a few times. She goes to, what are those called? The CA something. Scrapbooking things. Okay, so I'm going to put the word faith on here. Because we had to deal with having faith. And it was hard. But we did it. And I think it's one of the hardest things that we can do in any situation. Where did it go? There it is. Especially when they're sick, you know. So, let's put this. Where do we want to put this? I don't want to put them all together because I'm going to put a lot on here because I have a lot of things that really apply to these pictures. Okay, now let me see what else I have. All right, I think that's all on the first page. This is what the book looks like. It's called The Big Chat. So you get them in black and white. So I'm going to get this word grateful off of here. I know it seems like a lot of words, but there was just too many to not pick the ones I wanted to pick. And I decided it'll be fine. It's going to be, you know, just my little book after this Christmas is over. We're not even going to be looking at it anymore. So I am going to do my December daily through the month of December. Because I still have a whole signature left. And so anyway. Alright, where do we want to put this? Let's put grateful right here. On that line. That'll make it easier to keep it straight. Okay, now there's a couple more. Let me look and see if I, some of these I'm not going to really have room on for, but let me see. I have to put love on here. I mean, you just got to have love on here when it's your grandchild, because we love him. Got these gloves on and trying to cough is like I'm coughing into the air because I can't cover my mouth. Let me get a drink, excuse me. I don't know if that'll help. It didn't help last time. Where do we want love at? Let's put the love right here. It's going to look very covered in words. And this is how I planned it out in my head. Since the beginning of this book, I was like, I'm gonna find those pictures and I'm going to. Okay. I'm gonna put one over here, but I need a U, so I got to go back to the page prior and see if I have a U on here. I don't know if I do or not. I don't see it on that page because I know they're alphabetical. Let me see if I can find the Y's. Maybe it's on the next page. There's 3 of each color. Hello. There it is. right there. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 words together that says, you are, oh crud, where's the R at? Make sure I have R before I put this down. I saw these words and I just made a sentence out of them because it's so true with him. They do not have R in here. A-R-E is not in here. So, I'm just going to put, maybe I don't want to put the U. Maybe I'll just put the other 2 words, because if you don't have it, it's not going to make sense. So, the word is perfectly. Perfect. I'm digging it off of here, guys. I know I'm off camera. I'm sorry. Perfectly perfect. Now, at least he is to all of us. And I gotta tell you another funny thing. When he was in my room, that he did. I said, you need to go in there and apologize to your sister for being so ugly to her and not playing nicely. I said, she's sad. And she was. It's more like angry. And he said, well, she did this or she did that. And he listened to me, though. And then I said, you know she's your sister. And so you need to treat your sister kindly. I said, you know, sister, you know what that means. I said, you know, like my sister. And I, you know, was telling him the names and stuff. And then he goes, my sister Judy that lives in Arkansas, she comes about every 6 to 8 weeks. And because, you know, she's from Oklahoma. So, okay, I'm going to put this down here. And it's going to say perfectly perfect. I was going to put you are perfectly perfect, but that did not work out. I don't know if we're going to have time to do a second video or the rest of my next video because this one's taken so long. Now imagine if I hadn't glued these mats down and stuff because I'm slow. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just a slow lady. My husband says it's not that you're slow, it's that you're too much of a perfectionist. He didn't mean it in a negative way, but I said, well, I can't help it. I want stuff straight and I don't want glue everywhere. Because when glue dries, you know what it looks like. And I don't like that look. I've got to get busy wrapping packages tonight. We need to get them all wrapped and then we don't have to deal with them anymore. But I don't know if we'll be able to do that or not. We're going to load this. I'm going to have my husband load this video on YouTube for me. And then he'll start helping me wrap. I usually do most of the wrapping unless it's giant. But this has been a different year. I've been more busy because of, you know, doing my videos and all my crafting and stuff. Okay, I don't think we have room for any more, but let me make sure there's not any that I just really wanted. One more, and then we'll be done with this part. Oh, no, 2 more. Sorry. Can't do without either one of these. So, you know, it's not Thanksgiving, but let me tell you, when he was at his worst, we really had to trust. We had to trust the doctors. I mean, this was you know, it was a major thing he went through, and so we had to have a lot of trust going on. And we had to trust that he would be healed, you know. And he's real close. you know, he usually will get him really close and then he'll have a side effect or something. But, so I'm going to put this, I'm trying to think. So we have Love and Faith here. So let's, oh, I don't want to cover him up. But I think they kind of go together, don't you? Okay. There, one more, and I'm going to put it down here because we are so thankful and grateful for how things turned out. And, you know, we just try to stay having the faith we need to have. And I say we, I mean the whole family. And, you know, it's affected everyone. My son-in-law has 3 siblings. I'm sorry, 2 siblings. And one of, right here at the bottom, let's put the thankful right here. And we are real close to being done. Okay, all we have left to do is put this angel on, but I think it's too busy over here to put the angel there. So I've got to think on it, and I don't know if I'll end up putting it on here or not, because I don't really think I want it falling over things, you know. So it may go on another page. So let me see how much time we have left. I hope you guys enjoyed the, oh, we've got plenty of time to do the other one. Oh no, I forgot we have 2 videos. So we don't have plenty of time. My phone will die pretty soon if I'm not careful. So listen, I'm going to upload this one, but then I'm going to try to do the next page, which is 21. So that'll be 3 videos today, but they won't go up the same day. Try to do 1 a day. And every now and then I miss one, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed how precious, I'm trying to get where you can see, oh, my light is, well, you know why my light is glaring, it's because it's reflecting. I hope you enjoyed this video of our baby, my youngest grandson, Charlie. I think you all know who he is now. And the old vintage card. Looks like it was signed by Wanda Hay with 2 A's. So, alright guys, I'm going to let you go because I know we're going to have to splice these 2 videos together because it's shut off. And I'm going to try to come back and do day 21. Because we've got to stay caught up or we'll never get finished. And because I'm ready to reach that 1,000 subscribers because I've made a decision on what is going to be the free gift. So please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video today. I know I've just rattled on, but this was a post of my baby. Alright guys, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I go back and watch some of my older videos and you'll see what we normally do. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.